Funding for the production of Public Square provided by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, working to improve the lives of vulnerable children.
We have nurses, we have teachers, who are homeless. The face of homelessness really hasn't changed. I think it's just revealing itself in a more clear way.
Most of us sitting around this table are probably 3 to 4 months from homelessness.
One mother who called to enroll a child in our program, they've been living out of a van and is at the end of a rope.
We see 35 to 40 women and children every night. And every week we may have 4 openings, and we get 25 calls a day.
I wake up every day like, did I really have 5 kids? Like, really? What was I thinking? But you're under so much stress, and after you struggle so much, you're like, who cares?
It's really an investment in our community to make sure that people aren't homeless.
We can show that if we spend these dollars on programs that we know work, we can end homelessness for people in our community.
So where do we need to be spending the dollars? Welcome to Public Square, where civic dialogue takes center stage.
I just don't want to see people walking away from their homes because the option is homelessness, the streets. So I'd rather see someone living illegally in their home. Sorry, bankers, but I really would.
Today we explore homelessness and its effect on families. The housing and financial crisis that began in 2008 continues to impact families in New Mexico as we struggle to emerge from the recession. More than 16,000 New Mexican children are homeless over the course of a year. Children experiencing homelessness suffer from hunger and poor physical and emotional health. They also have limited academic proficiency. The stress and trauma of being homeless significantly impact their ability to learn. We'll hear from parents who have experienced homelessness, as well as providers and advocates working to solve this issue. After that, we'll explore what can be done to provide more families with secure living opportunities. Joining the conversation are Senators Tim Keller and John Ryan, and Robin Dozier-Auten, Director of the Family and Community Services Department with the City of Albuquerque. Before we get started, here's more information on our topic. What's at stake if we don't?
I think I want people to understand what a large issue family homelessness is in our community. I think often folks don't realize the extent of the problem.
Families with children account for 1/3 of the homeless population in New Mexico, the fastest growing segment. But they are often under the radar, moving between relatives or friends, staying in motels or even their cars, keeping out of sight.
I don't think it's recent or new that so many families are experiencing homelessness, but I think for the first time there's a real understanding that so many families are homeless.
From 2006 to 2010, the number of homeless children has risen from less than 10,000 to more than 16,000 in New Mexico. The housing crisis has accelerated this trend.
There's an invisible victim here that's not getting factored into the foreclosure crisis, and I think it's high time that we start talking about how foreclosure impacts children.
Children experience trauma from the unsettledness of moving around and not knowing for sure, am I going to have food tonight? They pick up the stresses that the parents carry with them.
Children who are homeless are more likely to suffer health problems and to go hungry. They are more prone to delayed development. 1/3 will repeat a grade, and fewer than 25% will graduate from high school.
Children cannot help themselves, and so it's incumbent upon us as people in this community to begin to address this issue, because if we don't, we have big troubles ahead.
More homelessness also means much greater costs on many levels. The services needed to help homeless families require more funding than preventing homelessness in the first place.
I think if we don't have more shelters and education on resources, that we're all just going to turn into angry people. And people will start taking from people that are working hard because they feel down and they don't have any hope.
I want folks to realize that we actually know how to solve family homelessness, that we actually know how to end it. The real challenge is building the political and community will to do that.